What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to My Hero Academia, this time with Season 8, the final season episode 8 or 9, I'm not 100% sure. All I did see is that I did see a tweet that we are finishing My Hero Academia on the 13th of December, which is quite early compared to a few of the other anime airing this season, but that means we got this episode and 1, 2, 3 more after this, I think. Yeah, 3 more after this, which is crazy. But you guys know I love the Vigilante series, so we have got that to look forward to. I'm not sure if that's in January or April, but not far away from that either. Really good episode last week, though. Seeing more with Shigaraki, kind of breaking through to him, although unfortunately, All for One kind of taking that opportunity to, get himself in there. But awesome end sequence here. Seeing everybody show up. Shirakubo coming through. Few people missing, but hopefully they might join a little bit later on, perhaps. Careful not to bite that tongue. Froppy. You know, Froppy was another one of those series that I spoke about in the same kind of vein as Red Riot, to be honest. They both had like an episode focused on them in season 4, I think it was. And from that point, I was expecting maybe that to happen to other heroes. We did see a little bit with, especially in the last couple seasons, actually. Like the Lim guy and, what's his name? Kuro something. You know, the Blackbird dude. I guess they did get a bit of focus, but I was expecting those two especially to be like maybe the kind of more standout side characters in this show from the class. But that wasn't the case. But I still really enjoyed their focused episodes earlier on in the seasons, to be honest. But especially Red Riot, I think. Like those episodes in season 4 with him, some of my favourites of that season. So yeah. Move. So I gotta imagine either this episode, I've got to assume this one, but at the very least this one, maybe next week or the week after, probably got quite a lot of action coming up. So it's just like pure action. Also, I really need to start checking. I'm so messy when I brush my teeth. Should really wash my face after I brush my teeth, but we saw this in the preview. It looked pretty fucking cool, didn't it? I was like me at football trainer. I probably, I won't say I'm unfit, but I'm much more catered towards explosive movements than endurance. So it's hard for me to keep up a little bit with the endurance stuff. So I feel him there. I feel him there. These guys did make it nice. I did note there were notable exceptions last week, weren't there? Literally, over the fling them around like rag dolls. Can't lie, I'm not really sure what that means. A watershed moment. All you fuckers are, I don't feel a thing. Yeah, like I said, this is just gonna be pure fan service. These next few episodes, isn't it? Holy crap. And the good kind of fan service. Yes. I think that's the other class, isn't it? Hmm. I'd throw it away. All that again, hugely poetic. I'd love to see just a normal Deku win this fight. At least he's buff now. Like, it's not like he lost everything. Looks pretty good. Very nice. Oh, that's the other school, my bad. Yeah, there's the shirt that guy gave us. It did come in handy. It actually came in handy. That was that little flash. What's going on here? Well, he gave it up. I guess not fully. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like the switch isn't completely done yet or something. Oh shit! Oof, deflected. Yeah, he's good with the beams. Ah, let's go. Oh my god, he made a whole railgun. What happened to the simple stuff? Jesus. Damn. Yeah. As I said, I'm going to assume that the transfer rule for one's not fully like gone through yet or something. If you guys could let me know what actually is happening, please do. She's got some cute. She's got a cute family. Oh shit! Here we go. The team up we've all been waiting for. Oh, Mineta is dead. No. I know. Must be fucking annoying, right? These guys can't actually do anything against you, but they're thwarting your every attack. They're just absolutely messing with you. Gentle criminal. I saw a picture of that the other day. Was that in a preview or something? I might have seen it last week, but I saw a reaction image like that last week. It was really funny. I was like, oh, did that happen? I didn't catch that. This guy's just watching Twitch streams on their phone. It's a pretty good little reaction image. Oh, those guys made it out. Also, it does feel a little bit dodgy that like not one person's dead. And again, it's not like you're hoping for people to die. It's kind of the same thing as the One Piece has a little bit before a certain arc in One Piece. Anyway, it just felt like nobody died. People have died in My Hero Academia, that's for sure. But I think someone important might have at this point, right? These guys must be from the movie I haven't seen. They look way too out there to just be random characters. The president. Send everybody. Do you know how long that would take? Do you know how over this fight's going to be by the time that happens? I appreciate the sentiment. A little bit late, but that day. Man, it's been so long since I've seen that first episode. So long. Oh. So I absolutely believe you as well. Oh, there's Mummy. Mummy Izuku. What's with you? It must sound really stupid. Oh, yeah, Midoriya is his last name. I was about to say that. I'm not sure which one is his first and last name, but Midoriya is the last name, I think, isn't it? Mrs. Midoriya. Scheming bastards. Damn, he's surpassed All Might. Honestly, I'm not, like, what happens to Shigaraki now? I'm assuming that's just like the end of Shigaraki as well. Not quite yet. I think that would be a bit of a shame, to be honest with you, especially after all the progress I made with the guy. Maybe that's in the set. Maybe I'm being in that similar vein of what I said about nobody dying. Of like, maybe I'm being a bit too hopeful of Shigaraki. Okay, bro. Mr. Edge over here. Just anybody. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine that? Bloody what's his name? Mineta. Mineta all for one. That would be something. Good. I hope you do. It's just too lovely. Bless him. For real, give him back. I don't think I'd be satisfied with this ending if it wasn't the case that Shigaraki came out of this okay. Hey, Bakugo, let's go. Still fighting somehow. Better ramp. I don't know if I agree with that. I kind of see him as a. I've never really. I think I'm pretty good at understanding people and processes and thought process and stuff, but I've never truly understood the nature of All for One. Maybe that's just because as a person I just can't. I don't know. The lonely man. That's the thing. He was like this since like a baby. So, well, I get that point, but like he was just born evil, right? Like weird because some people might think, why do you think this about All for One and not Shigaraki? But I'm not feeling for you right now, All for One. I can't get behind you. I want Shigaraki back. I don't really care about you. You can die. Here he is. Beautiful, eh? Being the final boss with Shigaraki himself. I think he's accomplished that. I mean, it does unfortunately look like he is going to fade away here, but I'm more than content with this, honestly, actually. How that fucker spinner from me. I gotta say as well, maybe one of the most standout things this episode. I mean, the animations looked incredible, but the soundtrack of this episode has been really fucking good. Okay. Well, I was expecting that fight to again. I was expecting it to maybe be a bit longer. I'm kind of glad it isn't. I'm glad they didn't because it has been going on for quite a while now. It might have felt a bit dragged out if it did last over next episode as well. But that does make me interested to see what these next 3 episodes are going to be about in that case. 3 episodes to wrap things up. That's quite a lot, isn't it? More than you'd usually have. So looking forward to that. Again, what I said a minute ago about Shigaraki about being disappointed if he didn't make it through. I think I actually probably much more meant I'd be unsatisfied if we didn't see any more of him. So I'm glad we got that kind of final bow out there from him. Actually, it was actually really nice, wasn't it? Quite touching. That one, probably the most heartfelt moment in the episode for me. Seeing him and Deku. And again, it might sound ironic, but I can much more get behind Shigaraki and actually, again, maybe not forgive him, but like appreciate him after all this, much more so than All For One. Like the music of the scene for All For One, and the tone was clearly that meant to be that of like sadness and emotion. But I don't know. I just can't ever get myself to really get behind him at all. He's done so much. Like so much, especially in comparison to Shigaraki. Shigaraki's tried to do some despicable shit, but yeah, just All For One's just a different case to me. Let me know what you guys think in that regard. Oh my god, look at that! Look at bloody Egyptian 2D. I mean, this is a 2D show, but like actually like 2D. So yeah, we're just like back at school. Hellish took. I'm really glad about this. I didn't bring this up earlier, but when we saw the Todoroki family and them kind of talking to each other, that is another thing that I was kind of thinking at that moment. I'd have liked to seen even more of that situation. The same thing I said about Shirakumo. I'd like to see even more of the Shirakumo situation, and I still would, to be honest with you. Things are all said and done now, so I wasn't expecting us to look into the Todoroki family nor the Shirakumo stuff. But looks like we are going to get more into the Todorokis next week, which I'm really looking forward to, actually. If you guys have been watching my reactions for the last few seasons, one of the things I've been most invested in is Endeavor's kind of journey of becoming an actual good father after his, again, good word for it, the despicable behaviour he committed early on. Again, it's not something he can ever be forgiven for, but I really appreciate the effort he's made to kind of try and better himself, bring his family together, especially with what happened like Dabby and such. The hellish Todoroki family in the epilogue. Okay. So yeah, I guess I was wrong about the action kind of lasting, but as I said, I do feel like it probably it would have felt like a bit unnatural to have the action span across yet another episode. It felt really good today. The pacing, seeing everybody put a hand in, and yeah, it was a really hype episode. Like I said, I feel like the most emotional I got was probably the Shigaraki stuff here, but there was quite a few moments. Again, bar the awful one that could have made anyone tear up, to be honest with you. But that's what got me the most here. This scene here with these two. Which is funny because up until like season 6, I'd say I was never like the biggest fan of Shigaraki. I thought he was a pretty decent villain, but there wasn't as much kind of depth to him. And then we got the depth in those kind of later seasons here. So he's definitely one of the characters that has jumped highest in my kind of rankings. If I was to do some, I don't think I'd ever do a video rank of the My Hero Academia characters, just because one, there's an insane amount. Not that, I mean, I've done rankings of like all the anime I've watched, which is, I think, ended up like over 100 or something. That took hours. Two, like I've just got no idea. I wouldn't know the first, like, wouldn't know any of like the first placements or anything. But there might be some interesting to think about later on down the line. But yeah, just a really good episode. Lots of fan service, just seeing everybody put a hand in here. Everybody played their part. Honestly, I hope someone makes like a fan manga or some kind of like fan novel about this moment where All For One is like looking to maybe take over somebody else in this moment. I'm hoping someone made like a fan service, like alternate ending perhaps, where actually All For One does take over Minetta's body, and Minetta is the new All For One. That would be quite an incredible bit of fiction, I think. But yeah, great episode. Just pure fan service here. It was awesome. Some awesome payoffs as well. Let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comment section though. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. We've got a pretty good idea of what's going to happen next episode. I'm just kind of wondering what's going to happen in the last 2 episodes to like finish this off, because again we've got quite a bit of screen time left. Probably just maybe working out some kinks with the kind of whole dealing with what's happened. Again, I'm not really sure. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good rest of your day, guys.